Hey, what's up, guys? We are starting off with Leaf Seasons in the Sun. Baseball, pick your team number one. All right. And we have about 8 breaks coming your way right now. So this is a brand new product. It has 4 premium hits. Now that I see it, I see the difference. I thought it was all going to be like lumber, but they have a paper product and they have a metal product in here. Now the paper product has 360 some unique characters and the metal has 251 or something like that. Now it is 4 premium hits per box. It's supposed to be 2 autographs, 2 relics. And I sort of went by the original checklist I saw, not realizing they had a secondary one. So let's see, hopefully I didn't mess this up too bad. Oh, okay, so they come out. All right, sorry. Cover these up a little bit. All right. There are 2 spots left in Topps Inception Football. Cosmic Chrome Football RTT has like 5 or 6 spots left. I have another one of these up, but I did change the tiers. The price is a little bit lower, but there's one more spot. But I think they'll be fairer, but I guess we'll find out after we do this break here. These boxes are heavy, man. This is like a weird, this is like, I don't know. But I'm excited for this. This is, there's a ton of big names in this product. And when I saw the checklist, I was thinking like lumber, because they had a bunch of cards with 6 on it, 8s on it, statistical leaders, like year leaders, so I was just like, wow, every card is encased too. I guess that's where the weight comes from. I guess I don't have to worry about top loading anything. So we do basically have 2 4-box breaks sold out and 3 2-box breaks sold out. And I have one more 4-box break that's up and moving and one more 2-box break that's up and moving. So if they go tonight, we'll go tonight. Whatever. If I'm breaking till midnight tonight, I'm breaking till midnight. Whatever we get going, we're going to get going. All right. Obviously, there's nobody here, so if something sells out and I have to do a random, I'm going to have to do it after the break. And then, we'll come back live or whatever. All right, so right off the bat, we get a Hagen Smith, and that is an autograph. That's a tradition. This is from the metal part of it, and that is 18 of 30. Brian has the White Sox. So, Brian, you're on the board early. And that's pretty cool. Baseball Lore, and that is 2 of 2. Frank Robinson. Let me look. Now, I did print this out because Leaf did put teams on cards. And, just for no confusion, I'm going by the checklist. So Frank Robinson is on here as Cincinnati. So Robert, that's you, buddy. 2 of 2. Oh, that's pretty cool. Tony La Russa, 4-time Manager of the Year. Seasons in the Sun, and that is 2 of 30. So they have the personalized autographs. That's the cool thing. They got more than just whatever. Tony La Russa is a Cardinals. Ted, that's you, buddy. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was expecting, more of these, like in Leaf Lumber. We got Roberto Clemente, Brooks Robinson, Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, Billy Williams for the Cubbies, and Hank Aaron. So I'm going to have to get we're probably going to have to use the Castle, but let's just see if we can do this real quick. All right, so the Pirates, Kevin Berry, you have one. Brooks Robinson, the Orioles have one. Willie Mays, the Giants have one. Hank Aaron, the Braves have one. Cubs have one. And the Reds have one. That's literally 6 different people. So we're going to have to get the Castle. So there's our first Castle roll of the day. We'll do that at the end. This might take a while. We might be doing this for a little bit tonight. All right. We got Harmon Killebrew, Willie McCovey, Lou Piniella, and Tom Seaver. So this is an award season. That's funny. They don't say what season. Oh, AL MVP, Rookie of the Year. Do they have the season in there? Well, it's 4 of 6. I'm sure you could look it up. So the Mets is Kevin. The Giants is JJ. The Twins are JJ. And Lou Piniella was Rookie of the Year with the Royals. Yeah, Lou Piniella doesn't have a single card in this, so John Boz. So JJ, you have 2 of these. So that's going to go to you, JJ. Oh, that's cool. There you go, Pirates. 2 of 5 franchise favorites, Bill Madlock and Al Oliver. There you go, Kevin. And that is to 5. Very nice. Oh, Nats. See, this is where I messed up, because I had no idea Cruz was in here. So obviously the Nationals are a lot more in the next one. But that's a sweet hit. Dylan Cruz. There you go, Jimmy. 5 of 5. Congrats, buddy. And Wihawa Aloy. This is a Seasons in the Sun Future Foundation, 11 of 35, and he is a no-teamer, which that's what I was going to put Tokyo as a no-team, but like I put Tokyo. I guess I'm going to have to switch that in the next one. I'm going to have to see how many guys are like Aloy. Oh, it was? Oh, yeah, right there. Sometimes things are right in front of your face, you don't see it. Thanks, Brian. Mark McGwire, very nice. And that is 5 of 10. And again, this is the problem. The checklist he's on as Oakland, and I priced him as Oakland. That's obviously not Oakland, but it's going to Oakland. Jackie boy. That's why I said at the beginning Nolan Ryan is going to be an Astro. All right. Nice. Kevin Mitchell, season leaders 1989 home runs. He had 47 home runs? I can't believe that. I'm assuming that was with the Giants. That wasn't with the Mets. And Fred McGriff for the Braves. Is Kevin Mitchell in here? No. These are pretty cool. I like this a lot. JJ has the Giants and Jack has the Braves, so we're going to have to random that one. Oh, Crooker. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like how they personalize these. It says personalized right on the card, so they are just not signing their name. They're signing something else with it. LaRussa did the 4-time Manager of the Year. John Crooker, and that's 7 of 30. A team for the ages. See, these are pretty cool. So it's not just bats. Like in lumber, this would all be bats. They don't have, so in here, they're throwing in some, there's one bat in there, and it's hilarious because it's a pitcher, Phil Niekro. And everybody else has like a sock or a jersey or something. So that's 1 of 8 for the Braves. There you go, Jack. All right. Donnie Baseball's in the house. Gotta love Donnie Baseball. There you go, Ted. 1985 Signature Series. That one's not personalized. And that's 2 of 2. Nice low number. Home run leaders, that's George Foster and Jim Rice. That is 1 of 2. So that's the Big Red Machine. Reds. Robert and Brian, you have the Red Sox. So we'll have to random that one. Oh, sweet. Phillies rolling. 3 of 3, Greg Luzinski. The Bull. Love it. And let's close it out with Darryl, Midsummer Magic, 1988. That's handwritten, 2 of 7. That's interesting. Darryl Strawberry, Will Clark, Willie McGee, Rafael Palmeiro, Oral Hershiser, and Gary Carter. So there's 2 Mets on there. That's a Giants, right? Willie McGee's a Cardinal, Palmeiro is a Ranger, and Hershiser's a Dodger. So there's 2 Mets. Kevin has 2. JJ has 1. Ted has 1. Jim Conlon has 1. So the 2 Mets, that'll go to the Mets. All right. Let me get some All right, so even though these cards are all encased because of the nature of the beast, this is gonna take a while, so everything's gonna be further back than what I originally thought. All right, so we have Foster Reds, Rice Red Sox. So the Reds will be odd, Red Sox will be even. So it goes to the Red Sox. Alright, so Boston gets that one. Alright, this one is Giants and Braves. Giants will be I don't want to put the sticker on the case. I'm just going to put these up. Giants will be odd. Braves will be even. All right, goes to the Giants. And the final one, this is going to be a 6 roll of the dice. All 6 numbers. Everybody has a separate number. So the Pirates will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it goes to 6, goes to Frank Robinson, which is the Reds. There you go, Robert. You won one and you lost one. At least you won the harder one. All right, we're going to probably be using the castle a lot tonight. All right, little recap. This is number 1. Well, where was the Palmero? Oh, that's... Yeah, either way, it won't matter whether it's the Cubs or the Rangers. It's a solo. The Mets still have 2 with the Carter and the who had the Cubs. He doesn't have a second spot either. But yeah, if you guys think, you know, I'm just sort of going on the fly a little bit. A lot of these guys have teams set. Of course, if there's a theme, if like there's team cards, for instance. Let me see where. Okay. So there's one with Kurt Schilling, Johnny Damon, and David Ortiz. So obviously they were all played for the Red Sox together. Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, Ricky Henderson, Oakland. Now there's another one I saw with like Devon White, Ricky Henderson, and somebody else, Paul Molitor, and I think they all played for the Blue Jays together. So I might have to do a little research on some of these. You know, I'll do the best I can. I try to get it right. That's the main thing. If I call it wrong here and I find out I was wrong, I'll fix it and, you know, I'll explain it. So, all right, so this one went to the Reds. The home run leaders to 35 went to the Giants. You know, you got to use... We call that the common sense kind of rules. This is 1 of 2. It went to the Red Sox. This is pretty cool. Handwritten number 2 of 7. Strawberry, Clark, McGee, Palmero, Hershiser, and Carter to the Mets. This is a team for the ages. This is 1 of 8. This is all Braves. Aaron Matthews, Niekro, Glavine, Chipper Jones, Greg Maddux, Andrew Jones, and John Smoltz. That's pretty cool. Here we got an award season, which was 1969, my first year in Little League. Tom Seaver, he was my favorite player too, that's funny. Lou Piniella, Harmon Killebrew, and Willie McCovey. Now, on the multi-cards, they don't have teams. They only have teams on the individual cards. It's on their website. So like every multi-card, it just doesn't have a team next to it. So obviously, if there's a theme, then we go with it. In the case of some of these, like for instance, the awards season, you know, it's that season. It's who they played for in 1969. You know what I mean? I can't switch that. Well, I guarantee there's guys. First of all, they have Nolan Ryan listed as an Astro. And I see one of the cards in the promo pictures, he's obviously in an Angel uniform. So, you know, what are you supposed to do? But it's a solo card. He's listed as an Astro. But if he's on a card with 3 people and they're all Angels, then it's going to go to the Angels. You know what I mean? That's the common sense part of it. All right, Greg Luzinski, the Bull, 3 of 3. Nice Donnie Baseball, 1985. That is 2 of 2. John Crucker, 7 of 30. Mark McGwire, 5 of 10. he's obviously listed on as the A's on this, and that's sort of how I priced it. Now, Eloy is a no-teamer. Sadahara O is a no-teamer. Going forward, the no-team is going to have, I'm going to look and see how many guys are like Eloy. I don't think he's on a team. Maybe I better look him up just to make sure. It's a sweet hit. Dylan Cruz, maybe he is on a team. Oh, let me just look him up right now. That's a nice hit right there. Dylan Cruz, 5 of 5. Yeah, he's on the Arkansas Razorbacks. He's still in college. So for this one, I'll end up landing him to everyone. Going forward, no teamers are going to be with Tokyo. And I think I have him with the Marlins and Jays in the next one. I'm going to switch that to no team. Madlock and Oliver, sweet hit for the Pirates. That's the 5. Tony La Russa for the Cardinals, and that is a personalized 4-time Manager of the Year to 30. And then we started off with the White Sox, Hagen Smith. Tradition. Where's the number? Oh, 18 of 30. Okay, what's next? RTT number 11. This is a 2-boxer. So again, this is from these tiers have been updated for the next one. But I have to follow through with these on these. So Jack has the Cubs and the Twins. Brian with the Mariners, Rangers, and Marlins. Jack with the Dodgers and Orioles. Craig, you got the Cardinals and Phillies. Trey with the A's and Astros. Craig also with the Red Sox, National, Blue Jays, and Tokyo. Kevin, you have the Reds and White Sox. Craig with the Yankees, Royals, and Diamondbacks. Trey, you have the Giants, Padres, and Rays. Cat with the Tigers, Pirates, and Angels. Matt with the Braves, Brewers, and Rockies. And Cat with the Guardians and Mets. All right. Yeah. If they did, look, I've been down this road many times. If they put out an official checklist, which it's an official checklist, it's on their website, it's their cards, and they put a team on it, I have to honor it. That's just I can't just say, you can't make up your own rules, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is. I don't necessarily agree, but what am I supposed to do, you know? They have an official checklist for the product, and they have a team on it. My hands are tied. But on the theme cards, if they have a specific year or they're with other players, then, you know, that's a different thing. But if it's a single individual card, I mean, that's... I don't know of a better way to be fair about it than that. At least if you look at the checklist and you know what team they're on, then you know what to expect. So, all right. But it can be frustrating. Leaf should hire me and let me fix them. All right, sweet hit for the Royals. Amos Otis. I remember Amos Otis. It's 27 of 30. Craig. Craig's first break with us. I don't know if you're watching, Craig, but congratulations. You got a hit right off the bat. 5 of 15. Bert Blyleven, 1973. Yeah, and of course they have years on some of these. If they have a year on it, they played for a specific team that year. I hope that doesn't happen. Minnesota Twins, Jackie boy. Uh, 1993 season home run leaders. 3 of 5. Barry Bonds and Juan Gonzalez. So Barry Bonds is a Giant. Juan Gonzalez is a Ranger. Trey has the Giants. Brian, you have the Rangers, so we're going to have to random this one. I'm going to have like a fact checker behind me. Checking years. Oh, look at that for the Tigers. 3 of 4. Baseball lure. Ty Cobb. And that is pretty cool. It's got 2 pieces of bat on there. And that's 3 of 4. Detroit Tigers. There you go, Cat. That's a nice looking card. All right, here we go. 1960s decade dominators. We got Harmon Killebrew for the Twins, Willie Mays for the Giants, Willie McCovey for the Giants, Hank Aaron for the Braves, Frank Robinson for the Reds, and Ernie Banks for the Cubs. So let's see. Jack, you have the Cubs. Trey, you have the Giants. There's 2 Giants. Twins is Jack. Reds is Kevin. And who am I missing? Cubs, Twins, Reds. Hank Aaron, Braves. Matt. All right, so this is going to come down between Trey and Jack. You guys both have 2 on here. All right, so we're going to have to random this one. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bud? How's life in LA? Oh, a little Terry Francona action. Now, Terry Francona's on here as a, well, this looks like a manager, right? You've been busy, huh? No, Cincinnati Reds. Francona's on here as Cincinnati. I hear ya. 25 of 30. Can't complain. I'm trying to get as many breaks as I can tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday because I'm getting my kidney stone removed on Monday, so I'm going to be out of action for a couple days. James is actually going to come cover for me on Monday night. And then Carolyn's supposed to come Tuesday. Nice. Craig Biggio, 2 of 4. Hopefully I'll be back in action by Wednesday. I don't know. If not, we might be on a little hiatus. Little hiatus. We'll see. Sweet Biggio for the Astros. Trey, 2 of 4. And we're going to close it out with, oh man, Roger Maris, 4 of 4. Yankees. Lure. Yeah, he'll be here Monday night. I don't know what's going to go Monday night at this point, but he'll be here Monday night, so. 4 of 4 for the Yankees. All right, so we do have 2 castle rolls to do. All right, so the Giants have 2. A combination of the Cubs and Twins have 2. So the Giants will be 1. Cubs will be 2. I mean, Giants will be odd. Cubs will be even. So it goes to Cubs. All right. I always do odd and even with that. So C-H-C. And this one is just 2. Barry Bonds will be odd. Juan Gonzalez will be even. All right, it goes to Barry Bonds, the Giants. Trey. All right, San Fran. Yeah, I'm sure James will be happy to see you. All right, so we got the Bonds. Gonzalez went to San Francisco. We got the Killebrew, Mays, McCovey, Banks, Robinson, and Aaron to 10 went to the Cubs. These are pretty cool. 4 of 4, Roger Maris for the Yankees. 3 of 4, Ty Cobb for the Tigers. Our 4 autographs. Nice. Craig Biggio. Tradition, that was the 2 of 4. Terry Francona. 25 of 30. Burt Blyleven. 5 of 15. And Amos Otis for the Royals. All right. All right, the third break, I think, is the multi-sport jerseys and the 8x10 photo. All right. So these multi-sport jerseys are pretty cool. Obviously, let me make the camera up a little higher. Sick checklist. The only thing I really don't like about it is the 160 player checklist. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm throwing in one of these 8x10s as well with it. Oh my God, if we get Kershaw, you're going to go crazy, huh? There's another one up now. You already got Kershaw, right? All right. So Thomas Bennett has Brodeur and the number 6. So if the 10 guys that were picked get hit, it goes to that guy. If it's one of the other 150 players, it goes to the second number. Or if they only have one number, the number. But Brodeur 6, Nolan Ryan 0, Alex Ovechkin 1, Josh Allen 8, Robert has Ellie De La Cruz and 5, Dawn with Wemby and 9, Lisa with Trout, Curry 4 and 2, Thomas Bennett has Bo Jackson and Ken Griffey 3 and 7. You can't have that, buddy. I'll buy you a Kershaw jersey. Yeah, that would be crazy though. Oh my goodness. All right, so Ben Zobrist, and I guess he wears number 18 because it says 18 right on there. So Thomas Bennett, you're going to get the Ben Zobrist 8x10. Okay. And now, well, the odds are 159 to 1. Good luck, everybody. Is that Kyle Pitts? Lamar Jackson? Oh, Kenny Pickett. That is crazy. Somebody took Kenny Pickett. Not in this one, though. Somebody took Kenny Pickett in an earlier one. Is this with the Ravens? What jersey is this? What team did he play on last year? Doesn't Lamar Jackson wear 8? Who was Kenny Pickett playing for with this color? What am I, losing my mind right now? Didn't he play for... He went to Philadelphia, I thought. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Nope. University of Pittsburgh, correct. Anyway, both numbers were 8. Thomas Bennett, you got the jersey and the 8x10. I remember back in 1977 or 78, maybe it was 79 even. I went to the kickoff classic at the Meadowlands, and it was Pitt against Army. And Tony Dorsett and Matt Cavanaugh played for Pitt. And all right, we're going to do Seasons in the Sun 12. They put on a show. They beat them like 52-26. I told the story before. It was one of the funniest things ever when I was at a football game. Anyway, that was a multi-sport jersey. I'm slacking over here. All right, now we got Seasons in the Sun, RTT12. And we went to the game early. The Giants, we were throwing the football around the parking lot tailgating, and we caught some of the Giants leaving because they had practice, I guess, in that morning. And I saw like Larry Zonka when he played with the Giants, Joe Pisarcik. Well, anyway, during the game, 52-26. All right, let's do this first. This is number 12. JJ, you have the Yankees, Pirates, and Angels. That's like a crazy draw. Kevin with the Dodgers and White Sox. JJ also with the Cardinals, Brewers, and Rockies. Bob, you have the Giants and Phillies. Eric with the Reds and Orioles. Jimmy, Red Sox, Royals, and Diamondbacks. Kevin, Atlanta and Houston. Dawn, Cleveland and Minnesota. Ryan, Mariners, Padres, Rays. Oh, this is the one you traded? Tom, Oakland, Nationals, Blue Jays, and Tokyo. Chris, you have the Cubs, Tigers, Mets, and Rangers and Marlins. All right, so you have LAD and you have Seattle. Got it. Got it. So it does have the Leaf Lumber feel, obviously, but it's a little bit different with the not just all bats, but it still has like the award kind of cards, the multi-team cards. The thing that is a little bit better about this than Lumber, there are 2 autographs a box. Sometimes Lumber would have 1 autograph a box, sometimes it wouldn't have any autographs in a box. So this, at least with 2 autographs per box, I give it a little bit of a upgrade. And plus, there's a Babe Ruth cut signature in here. I know the odds are whatever to get it, but still. You can get, we've hit crazy bat knobs. We've hit crazy 101s in the past. It can happen. I know I'm old and dating myself, but there was a song called Seasons in the Sun when I was growing up. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. I don't remember who sang it, but I have to look that up now. Anyway, crazy thing, we're at this football game, and the kicker for Pitt, Hagen Smith again, we hit him in the first break. That is 26 of 30 for the White Sox. Yeah, so there's like a metal product and a paper product. Anyway, the field goal or the extra point kicker for Pitt kept kicking it over Quinton Young. Now this is going to have to be random because he's definitely an NIL player. So going forward, NIL will be with the Tokyo spot. And I might have to adjust the price if there's better players like Ethan Holiday or something in here. I'm going to have to look. 4 or 5 for Quinton Young. Nice. 3rd autograph. Gary Sheffield, 9-time All-Star. That one's personalized. 10 of 30. Obviously, pinstripes. He's on the Yankees on the checklist. Stan the Man Musial. Wow, 1948. 25 of 25. A legendary season. Dang, he hit that in the poor Ted. JJ, congratulations. Stan the Man. And another Phillies hit. 6 of 7. Baseball lore. Bryce Harper. Pretty cool. And Shoeless Joe Jackson for the White Sox. Another baseball lore. 3 of 6. Shoeless Joe. White Sox are doing good. I actually was going to raise the price, but then I figured nobody will buy the White Sox, but they have pretty good hits in here. Kevin. Bill Lee, Red Sox pitcher, 1 of 10. Red Sox do have a lot of cards on this. I think second only to the Yankees. Jimmy. Signature souvenir. That's a relic. There's a lot of color in these cards, too. Starfish on the Beach. What am I missing? Burt Blyleven. And that's a tradition. The traditions are numbered on the back. That's 5 of 10 for the Twins. The Twins are Dawn. There you go, Dawn. All right. So we did get 5 autographs and 3 relics in this, and we don't have to use the castle. So Shoeless Joe Jackson, 3 of 6, baseball lore. Nice Bryce Harper, 6 of 7, baseball lore. Stan the Man Musial, 25 of 25. Autographs, we got Burt Blyleven to 10 for the Twins. Bill Lee. Red Sox, that's to 10. Gary Sheffield for the Yankees, 10 of 30. Quinton Young, NIL. I will random the NILs. I'll do them tomorrow. And Hagen Smith, the White Sox, got 2 hits in this break, 26 of 30. All right, number 12 in the books. Yeah, I'm liking this product. We're looking pretty good right now. All right, now we got Topps Tribute, number 3. I'm going to change it up a little bit. All right. Oh, I forgot to move the camera down. You guys got to remind me of these things. Were you able to see that last break even? Oh my goodness. All right, Topps Tribute 3. Seasons in the Sun 13 is next, then pick your team 2, and then we're going to do Stratos football after that. All right, number 4 for Topps Tribute still on the website, and I'm going to post 4 new ones because I don't know what else to do with them. I might as well just post 4 more pick your teams. I have a second case of it. All right, we start off with Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. Roy Campanella for the Dodgers. You missed the Dodgers in this one, Ryan. I ended up doing a mini. Vlad Jr., $500 million man. And that is a stamp of approval to 199. Okay, good. I noticed you've been, posting late at night, and I'm usually asleep by then, so I figured you've been busy. I mean, late at night for me. It's probably normal time for you. Stamp of approval relic card to 199, Vlad Jr. If anything else sells out on the Facebook page, any of the minis, anything else, once I'm done with all the breaks, I will come back live and do them later tonight. Nice. Jackson Merrill to 150 for the Padres. So, I mean, there's a lot of breaks. You can't get them in every one. Yeah, it's all fine. I don't mind that at all. Schwarbs, Fighting Phils. Billy. David Ortiz, Big Poppy's in the house. And that is 16 of 25. Go Adam. Sometimes I wake up at 4 in the morning and I'll like some posts. Like a knucklehead. Corey Seager for the Rangers. There you go, Cat. Julio, get the stretch Rodriguez. Mariners are on the board. Dawn. And our autograph, Connor Norby for the Marlins. Johnny Boz. What's up, John? That is the 199. Played for the Orioles. Came over in some trade. Norby to 199. Nice rookie card, James Wood for the Nats. Oh, the Mets are playing the Cardinals right now. Yeah, this is the one you grabbed since you closed it. James Wood rookie card. Look at the acclamation. Spencer Strider, and he's back with a vengeance. Here you go, Ted. Ted, you won the mini on the Braves. I don't know if I told you. Nice Cal Ripken dual game used memorabilia to 75. Ted again. He looks so different now. That's another fat card here. Fat pack. There's Kershaw to 99. Cat won a mini on the Dodgers. Oh, wow. I didn't know he got married. It's crazy. And he's having a baby. Nolan Ryan for the Astros. Yeah, that's a big thing, man. You got to be there. You're having a kid, especially your first one. I mean, anyone. I don't know. I know a lot of people in the old days, they didn't. Nice hit for the Diamondbacks. Jordan Lawler. Look at that beauty. 75. Dwayne, congrats. It doesn't seem like they're having a problem hitting the ball. It's their fielding that I keep hearing about. I don't really watch a lot of the games, but keep hearing about oh wow, Jordan Lawler. I don't know. The Japanese men team in basketball, they had like 4 guys under 6 feet tall on it. Nice. Skeens in the house. Hey, Mark, you got the Pirates in this one. Yeah, Diamondbacks, well, I mean, Corbin Carroll is a force to be reckoned with too. I mean, they got a pretty good team. Obviously, the Padres and the Dodgers are with them, and the Giants, you can't. Holy cow! What are you kidding me? 2 Jordan Lawlers. 150. Wow. Same box. That's crazy. All right, what are you going to do? That's funny how it works in the breaking game. The Diamondbacks go for $15 and you hit 2 Jordan Lawler autograph cards. Ted Williams, Nolan Ryan, Spencer Strider, Julio Rodriguez, Corey Seager, Kyle Schwarber, Roy Campanella, and Jose Ramirez. Yeah. I was listening to, I don't know, Buster Olney, one of them. I listen to podcasts in the morning sometimes. And they were saying, like, the top 8 teams in Major League Baseball are in the National League right now. When has that happened in the last how many years? Literally, the top New York, whatever, top American League team, maybe the Yankees or the Tigers or whatever, would be like the 8th or 9th team. All right, we got a Skeens. We got Kershaw to 99. James Wood rookie card. Jackson Merrill sweet to 150. It's not going to be easy just to get into the playoffs. All right, sweet Cal Ripken to 75. Big Poppy David Ortiz to 25. Vlad Jr. 199. We got back-to-back Lawler autographs. That is crazy. 1 to 75 and 1 to 50. Congratulations, Dwayne. And Connor Norby was to 199. All right. Now, we have another 2-boxer, Seasons in the Sun. Number 13. Again, I will catch up on the Facebook page and the website. If anything else goes, we'll come back live and do it. All right, so this one again, the tiers haven't been updated for the next one, but JJ, you have the Red Sox and the Mets. Dawn with the Braves and the Orioles. JJ, Giants and White Sox. Mark, you have the Cubs, Padres, and Rays. JJ, you have the Yankees, Rangers, and Marlins. Matt, you have the Reds, Twins. Johnny with the Tigers and Astros. Dawn, Mariners, Nationals, Blue Jays, and Tokyo. We haven't seen a Sadahara O yet. Bob, you have the, wow, you got your Guardians, Bob. How do you like that? Royals and Diamondbacks. Johnny with the Dodgers, Brewers, and Rockies. Mark, you have the Cardinals, Pirates, and Angels. And Ryan with the A's and Phillies. After this, we have the 4-box Pick Your Team number 2, and then we have Stratos football. And somebody wants to grab those last 2 teams in Topps Inception football. We can break that tonight too. If they weren't grabbed already, nobody grabbed them yet. Leaf Collective, I think, has 4 spots left with the $400 Jaden Daniels bounty. poor Rockies. They got to play the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants, and the Diamondbacks, and they're just getting whooped every night. They seem to win like 1 out of 4. I think the Padres shut them out for a whole weekend, whole series. It's craziness. These are fat cards. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1997 home run leaders. Ken Griffey for the AL and Larry Walker for the NL. So there's one of the Rocky possibilities. 97, that was Seattle, right? So Dawn, you have Seattle, and Johnny, you have Colorado, so we'll have to random that one. They have so many combos, it's hard to be prepared for them. Oh, okay, Jamie Moyer. I know there's been a bunch of Facebook things. Don't freak out that I haven't liked anything yet. I'll get caught up as soon as I can. See, now Jamie Moyer is on the checklist for Seattle. 21 of 30. All right, Dawn. And Joe Torre, is he on the Yankees in this? St. Louis. Joe Torre, 2 of 6 for the Cardinals. There you go, Mark. And this is the card I was talking about earlier. That's why I put it in the thread. Nolan Ryan is on the checklist for the Astros. I did move them up. Johnny Mazzella, congrats. Nolan Ryan, and that is a tradition, 6 of 7. Obviously in an Angels uniform. But again, that's another box. We got 3 autographs out of the 4 cards. That's pretty good. Yeah, I know. My hands are tied with this. There's not, unless there's like a specific theme or whatever. Chuck Knobloch. Obviously, that's a Twins uniform, but he's with the Yankees on the checklist. It's better off if they just didn't put the teams on the checklist. Oh, Leaf, what am I going to do with you? At least if you're going to put teams on the checklist, match the picture with the team. All right, JJ. That one is to 15. All right, Mark McGwire and Ken Griffey Jr. again. So Ken Griffey led the wow, this is when they were heating up. This one, McGwire hit 70. Griffey hit 56. All right. All right, so this is a dual card again. There's no, there is a year, and that was obviously, this is 1990 JT Sports. What does that mean? See that sticker? What the heck does that mean? All right, anyway, Mark or Dawn. So Dawn, you have 2 possible Griffey hits. Hopefully you'll get at least one of them. All right, 1989 season, we got Robin Yount, AL MVP. Frank Robinson, Manager of the Year. Kevin Mitchell, NL MVP. And Cy Young was Brett Saberhagen for the Royals. So, Royals, that's Bob. Giants is JJ. Brewers is John Mazzella. Manager of the year, I'm assuming that's the Orioles. So it's all 4 different people, so we'll just do the dice roll for that one as well. And the final hit, oh, look at that beauty. See, now these are all different teams. Did they all play on the Padres at the same time? Yes, they did. Oh, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about with the theme. Franchise 4, 4 of 5. You got Dave Winfield, Trevor Hoffman, Raleigh Fingers, and John Kruk. Oh, that's pretty cool. Mark, sweet hit. Kruk played with the Padres before he went to the Phillies? What year was this? Oh, this couldn't have been the same year. Could it? Raleigh Fingers played with Trevor Hoffman? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way they played at the same time. That's pretty cool, though. Padres, congratulations. All right. Now, last RTT, we had no castle rolls. This time we have multiple. All right, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 will roll again. All right, 1. So it goes to the Robin Yount, the Brewers in Milwaukee. Oops. So we did get 5 autographs. Or, yeah, and then whatever. All right, McGuire will be odd. Griffey will be even. All right, goes to Seattle. And this time Griffey will be odd. Walker will be even. Oh, wow. You're lucky today. Lucky today, Dawn. You've been lucky. You've been on a heater lately with the bats and everything. All right. So all 3 relics had to be random. We did get Griffey and Walker went to the Mariners. McGuire and Griffey went to the Mariners. Award season 1989 went to the Brewers. We did get 5 autographs. Pretty sick hit here for the Padres. Dave Winfield, Trevor Hoffman, Raleigh Fingers, and John Kruk. And that was 4 of 5, a franchise 4. Chuck Knobloch was to 15. Nolan Ryan, tradition, that's sweet, 7. Joe Torre, another tradition, that was 2 of 6. And Jamie Moyer, another tradition, was 21 of 30. All right. Now we have Seasons in the Sun 2, and then we got Stratos football after that. I do have another Seasons in the Sun Pick Your Team on the website. I mean, not on the website, the Facebook page right now. And another RTT as well. All right. Let me just check real quick, see what's going on. Do have a mini up for the college celebrity spot. Red Sox, Rangers, and Rays, and baseball pick your team 76. A couple spots are taken in that. All right. We do have another bat going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one spot left in the next bat. I have a whole nother case of bats coming, so there will be 6 total altogether. So there's one spot left in the second bat. Okay, so nothing else went unless somebody bought the Inception teams from the website, which I can't check right now. I'll check in a minute. Take Mookie. He's in the bats. Yeah, check claim in there if you want. That'll close that one out. I'll do the randoms on those tomorrow. The delivery should be coming Monday or Tuesday. If it comes Monday, great. If it doesn't, we'll do it Tuesday. All right, so I do have another 4-boxer of this up. I did change the prices and tiers because I missed half the checklist when I first checked. It didn't affect a lot of teams, but it definitely affected some of the teams like with young players like Skeens, Cruz, Churio, because they weren't on the paper checklist. They were only on the metal checklist. Such a nice product, but somebody has to explain to them the breaking game and how to make it easier for breakers to break their product. All right, cool. Thanks, Ryan. I'll post another bat later then, too. It was fun the other night. We did all 6 bats at once, so it was pretty cool. If it happens again, great. If it doesn't, whatever. It's not a big deal, but it sort of was fun to do them back to back to back to back. There's another multi-sport jersey up to with another 8x10. I'm going to have to weigh one of these boxes. I mean, I can't believe how heavy they are. Oops. Hope I didn't give that away. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that, bro. All right, well, we got this break, and then we have the Stratos. I'll sign off and do whatever, I might not even have to sign off. Well, I might have to. There's people that might be in that break that we got to cut signature, boys and girls. Wow. Billy. Paul Skeens. 1 of 3. That's a beauty. That was the steal of the century right there. Oh, Rick Ferrell, Boston Red Sox, 1933. Cut signature to 30. These are what those postcards. I don't know what the heck they were called. Johnny on the Red Sox. Cut signature, Farrell. The Hawk, Andre Dawson. He's with the Cubs in this. Six of 10. Yeah, but they're reproductions. This can't be. That's got to be an actual signature. Oh, they sell actual signatures of the guys too. Smoltz and Pettit. Robert, you have the Braves, and Mark, you have the Yankees. So we're gonna have to do the Castle on this one. That can't be a reproduction autograph, right? That they wouldn't do that, I don't think. Let me see. Maybe let me make sure now. Yeah, this is an authentic cut signature, and it was on a postcard, but yeah, they're in a lot of products. That's pretty cool. All right, so we'll have to random this one. Smoltz, 1996. This is 2 of 3. Smoltz had 24 wins. Pettit had 21. Wow, Cubs are going off. Eric, congrats. Sammy Sosa. Oh, wow. And that is 10 of 35 for Sosa. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Dizzy Dean, 3 of 4. Baseball lure. Cardinals. There you go, Ted. You're going to get some pretty cool cards out of this. Dizzy Dean. What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? All right, we got award season 1993 AL MVP Frank Thomas, Cy Young Greg Maddux, NL MVP Barry Bonds, and Rookie of the Year Mike Piazza. All right, so Piazza was a Dodger that year. Robert Thomas. All different people, so we'll random this one 4 ways. By the way, I got your Chase Davis card in the mail. I'll send it out with your next package. Wow, look at that beauty. That is pretty cool. Time capsule 1985, October 16th. Clark hits a 3-run shot off Niedenfuer, and he has to sign the dang card, the poor guy. Oh, my goodness. All right, so Jack Clark in 1985 was playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. Was that against the Dodgers? Niedenfuer. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so that's a, what did I say Clark played for? Oh my goodness. Oh, the Cardinals and the Dodgers. So the Cardinals is Ted. The Dodgers is Billy Duda. Oh, we got to random that one too. Oh, okay, that goes in the random pile. Brady House. Here's another one of my mistakes. Johnny Boss, congratulations. You got the Nationals. 3 of 30, Brady House. Brady House is in here, Dylan Cruz, James Wood, and Seaver King. So the Nationals are definitely a force to be reckoned with in this. 8 of 30. None of them were on the original checklist. My favorite, I saw him so many times in 1985. I probably went to 40 games that year at Shea Stadium. Dwight is right at night. 10 of 10. Dwight Gooden. Let's go Mets. Ryan. Congrats, Ryan. Oh, we got another cut signature, boys and girls. All right, 84 season leaders batting average. Donnie Baseball hit 343 and Tony Gwynn hit 351. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that now? People can't even hit 351 for a month. Never mind for a season. Sorry, I had to get more of these big bags. All right, so Donnie Baseball, Mark. Padres is John Boz. Yeah, we hated the Cardinals back then. Man, did I hate the Cardinals back then. Buck Leonard, 22 of 30. 1938. I don't even know what team Buck Leonard played for. Oh, actually, I'm looking at this checklist now. There's only 2 guys that are NIL. Quentin Young and Aloy. All right, let's see. Homestead Grays. Oh. Well, he's going to have to be random to everybody, too. All right. So Buck Leonard, well, I'll random that tomorrow again. The NIL guys, and Buck Leonard played for the Homestead Grays and the Brooklyn Royal Giants. He's in the Washington Nationals Ring of Honor and the Pirates Hall of Fame, but I'm not really sure why. Maybe they just wanted to honor him, I guess. I don't know. Another 1985, Dwight Gooden with 24 wins and Rod Guidry with 22 wins for the Yankees. So the Mets and the Yankees, Ryan and Mark, another one. Oh my goodness, this is the 5th card in this break we have to random. Five randoms in this break alone. Ay caramba. David Justice, 1993. Obviously Atlanta. And he is in Atlanta on the checklist, so hooray. Robert, congrats. Justice, 9 of 35. All right. award season 1996, Juan Gonzalez was AL MVP, Ken Caminiti NL MVP, Derek Jeter Rookie of the Year, and Smoltz. You got Robert, Mark, Tom Jones, and JJ. So we'll random this one as well to all 4 spots. You guys that are waiting for Stratos football, it's coming up next. Topps Inception football sold out as well, so we're going to do that right after. I'm just going to have to send out a couple emails. Maybe we could do that at 9 o'clock. Wow, let's go. I love these. This is awesome. Tom Jones, welcome to the party, pal. 1 of 5, Jeff Bagwell, Nolan Ryan, Craig Biggio, and Billy Wagner. A franchise 4 Houston Astros card. That's great. That's awesome. This is a great product. I'm really loving it. I don't love the castle rolls. I don't love the fact that they put teams on, they put players and jerseys on teams that they have it different from the checklist. But other than that, I really love it. Is that all? All right. All right, so this is the Mets-Yankees. So the Mets will be odd, Yankees will be even. Oops, got to go in the hole. All right, goes to the Yankees. Basically, every relic in this break, except for one, had to be random. All right, now we got the Padres and the Yankees. Padres odd, Yankees even. Yankees again. Mark, you helping little old ladies across the street today or something? All right, now we got the Cardinals and the Dodgers. This is pretty cool. Time capsule, 1985, October 16th. Clark hit a 3-run home run off Niedenfuer, Tom Niedenfuer, and they both signed the card. That's 3 of 8. Clark's odd, Niedenfuer's even. Wow, we got 3 evens in a row. Dodgers, right? I'm sorry. It wasn't that cool of mine. I don't know what I was talking about. All right. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Roll again. 1. Wangan. Texas. JJ. All right. 2 more still to go. Sorry, guys. This is the way it is. And after this, we're going to do Stratos football. All right, again, we'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll again. 1 again. The Big Hurt. Frank Thomas. Here you go, Trey. And we close it out with Smoltz and Pettit. Yeah. I guess as a Dodger fan, you don't really want that one. Atlanta odd, Yankees even. All right, went odd again. All right, so Atlanta. All right, so I have another one of these pick your teams up. I have another random tiered team up. I will post a new baseball pick your team tomorrow with this in it, and we'll go from there. It's a nice product, a lot of cool hits. Obviously, there's not a lot of hits. There's only 4 per box, so there's going to be a lot of skunks, but hopefully, it'll even out and you get some nice hits in the long run. All right, so we got 2 out of 3. Smoltz Pettit went to Atlanta. Season 1993 awards went to the White Sox. 1996 awards went to the Rangers. Tony Gwynn, Don Mattingly went to the Yankees. Dwight Gooden, Ron Guidry went to the Yankees. And the only one we didn't have to random was the Dizzy Dean. Congratulations, Ted. That's pretty cool. That's 3 of 4. A lot of cool autographs. Ted just texted me, by the way. I don't know what it says, but I'll look in a minute. Pretty cool. Time Castle, Clark, and Niedenfuhrer went to the Dodgers. Wow, this is sick. There's some really cool hits in this. Bagwell, Nolan Ryan, Craig Biggio, and Billy Wagner. And that is to 5. Nice hit for the Astros. David Justice, 35 for the Braves. Everybody will have a shot at the Buck Leonard. I'll random it to everybody. He was a Negro League player. He never played in Major League Baseball. Nice. Dwight Gooden to 10 for the Mets. Great hit for the Nats. Brady House. Traditions. That was to 30. Another cut signature. Rick Ferrell for the Red Sox. There you go, Johnny. That is to 30. Cubs got 2 big hits back-to-back. Sammy Sosa and Andre Dawson. 35. Dawson was to 10. And then we started off with the sick hit. Look at that bad boy. I figured 9 o'clock, Ryan. Or 9 Eastern, so. Wow. Congratulations. Nice skeins. 1 of 3. All right. All right, now we got Stratos football. This is really an interesting product. Not a lot of I gotta set this up real quick, so give me a second. All right, Matt. All right, just give me 1 second to get this right. All right. All right, so in this one, Thomas Bennett has Dan Marino. Mark Fellows has Terrell Suggs. John Boz has Travis Hunter. And Mark Fellows took Cam Ward. And there are 6 encased cards in this. 4 of them are autographs. 2 of them are base cards. So 1 person will get the base cards. All right, so this is down here. Let's get that. Skip the. Wait, where is it? Oh, I got the wrong one on. Here. Thomas Bennett. Can you see the mouse in the picture? Fellows, Boz, Mark Fellows. We got Marino, Suggs, Cord, Hunter, and Ward. You can't see the mouse in the picture. Okay, I'm looking at it. Oh. Okay. All right, so anyway, there's only like a 40-some player checklist on this. And we did 1 box already. It was pretty good. We got an Marion Hampton. And obviously, the draft is coming up. The draft is, what, Thursday night? So some of these guys are going to be on teams soon. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that's the 2 base cards anyway. All the cards are encased. 4 autographs, 2. So everybody's guaranteed an autograph. If you get the guy that you pick gets hit, you get him, and the other guys get the other ones randomed, and one person will get the 2 base cards. Okay, so Jacoby George, University of Miami wide receiver. And that is 19 of 25 is the first base card. He was actually the first base card in the last pack. And Tet McMillan, who is supposed to be maybe a top 10 pick, might go as early as 8. That is 3 of 10. That is the other base card. So Tet McMillan. All right, now we got 4 autographs coming at you. Antoine Juice Wells, Ole Miss receiver. That is 30 of 30. Juice Wells from Ole Miss. Not picked. There he is. Wow. Let's go. Have a night, Mark. Cam Ward in the house. We got to work on that signature, Cam. 25 of 30. That's the first, I think that's the first Cam Ward we pulled autograph-wise. That's awesome. That's great. All right, Mark. Congratulations. All right, so we don't have to random that one. Jaden Higgins, and this is the Iowa State wide receiver. 5 of 30 for Jaden Higgins. And then we're going to close it out with Carnell Tate, Ohio State wide receiver. Rising star. Okay, so 1 of 15. All right. So, all right. So we got Wells, Higgins, and Tate that we're going to random. And this one, yeah. Then we're going to random the 4 names. To see who gets the 2 base cards. So let's roll the dice. 8. So we're going to randomize 4 names. Good luck. All right, Mark Fellows, you get the 2 base cards. You get the Tet McMillan and the Jacoby George. Mark also gets the Cam Ward. He picked them. All right, now we are going to random these 3 guys 8 times, and then they'll just go down in order on the list. All right, Tate's on top, Wells, then Higgins. So Thomas Bennett, you get the Cornell Tate. Juice Wells goes to you, Mark, and Johnny Boz, you get the Higgins. Well, they don't teach it in school anymore. They do not teach it in school anymore. All right. So anyway, Mark, you did get the 2 base cards. It's still a signature. It's still a nice hit. I like it. He's going to be the first pick in the draft next Thursday night. It's next Thursday night, right? All right. And let's just see real quick. All right. Mark Fellows, you also got the Juice Wells. And Johnny Boz, you got the Jaden Higgins, Iowa State wide receiver. That was the 30. And Thomas Bennett, you got the Ohio State wide receiver, Cornell Tate. All right, I'll run this back again tomorrow. It's also in the football pick your team. So if you want to go for specific, whatever, there's an NIL spot. All right, I'm going to go catch up on the Facebook page and the website. We're going to come back at 9 o'clock and do Topps Inception football pick your team. number 1 from the website, that's sold out. And if anything else sells out, I'll do the randoms and we'll come back and do those too. All right, that was a good hour and 40 minutes of breaks there. We got a lot of nice hits, and hopefully we'll get a couple more later and go from there. All right, guys, I'll see you back at 9 o'clock.